Hello and welcome to Makers Monday. Today is Monday the 25th of February, I think, something along those lines. And yeah, I've got quite a bit to show you because we weren't here last week because of the dreaded norovirus that stole every ounce of crafting time, evenings, daytimes, you name it. I was either washing clothes, feeling awful, or cleaning up after a small child. Or all of it. So Noro is now done, gone, cleared, and yeah, so I've had a bit of crafting time, which is great. So we'll go straight on into knitting. I finished the socks the last time I spoke to you. Hooray! The endless socks were done. And I have now done a little pair of wrist warmers. I still need to sew the ends in, which I should do this evening. But yeah, a little pair of wrist warmers. So in the same colours as I did a hat not long ago. So these will be heading out to their recipient at some point this week. And I may well write up the pattern for them, just to go as like a little add-on, maybe to go with the Love Hearts hat. So yeah, wrist warmers completed, other than sewing in the ends. And I've cast on a new project. Let's get rid of that out of there. I have balled up some frosty morning, and I've started a pair of Cwtch mittens. Now these are elbow length gloves, elbow length fingerless gloves basically. Pattern is available in my Ravelry store, Love Knitting store, Etsy shop. So there's a little heart lace detail all the way up the, well, up the arm and up to about the knuckles, I think it comes to. Haven't knitted them for a while. So yeah, my Cwtch mitts, and these are going to be a present for somebody who gave us a load of beehives last year. I gave my husband a load of beehives last year, and I'm finally getting around to actually doing them. So I'm about halfway up. I think I've done the mid-arm decrease around about there, so I'm about an inch past the mid-arm decrease now, and then up to the wrists, fingerless bits. So yeah, these should be done quite quickly, which I'm quite pleased with. After this one, it'll be a bit of design work again, because I've been inspired, so these are going to be inspiring me into a bit more design work. So that is it for knitting. Crochet. Get the giant bag out. It's got to be a giant bag with all these carrot cakes in it. These carrot cakes are enormous. My crochet blanket has seen some love this week, or these last couple of weeks. I think you last saw it around about there-ish. I was still yet to finish the first ball. I'm about to finish. Where is it? There it is. I'm about to finish the second ball. So it is now, yeah, good. Foot and a half long. Not quite as quick as my mum made out that it was, but then I don't get quite as much crochet time or knitting time as she does in a day, having the two small people. So a bit more crochet done. Sewing. I've done quite a bit of sewing. I'm quite proud of myself. So after the last time I spoke to you, let's get them out from under the light there. I had just done this aviator hat, this tartan one. I have done two more aviator hats because I had them cut out. I've had them cut out for ages. Two more aviator hats, and this is in a pink and navy flannel with little hearts on. It's quite cute, and again with a grey fluff on the inside. I've got straps on these ones, so I've yet to put the Velcro on them. That's the only thing I've got to do with them. And they're both identical. One is slightly larger than the other. This is the slightly smaller one of the two. That's why it's feeling a bit tight on my giant bonds. So yeah, that's the sewing. Two of those hats. I've also cut out my York Pinafore in this lovely spotty fabric. It took me ages to cut it out and work out how to pattern place. I ended up, I'll show you, excuse the rustling, it's greaseproof paper involved. I pieced the pattern together and did the half one half on the as a normal printed one, and then I drew out the other half, and I ended up cutting them in the flat, which is recommended for some of the things, literally just to get the amount out of the fabric. It is going to be slightly smaller, slightly shorter I should say, than most of them will be. I will put that back later, that's just too much rustling for words. And I'll be back in a moment. Right, where was I? Sewing. Yes, I have cut out my I've cut out my York Pinafore. Yeah, York Pinafore, which is a Helen's Closet pattern. I have stay stitched all the curved edges. So that's just a general stitch just around us. It stops them stretching out, which apparently curved edges are prone to do. And I've been sewing with bias binding tape for the first time. And I'm quite chuffed. It makes a really nice edge. And nice and solid as well. So this is the pocket. I opted to do a big two-handed pocket thing on the front. And yeah, I am really rather chuffed. As I say, it's the first ever time I've sewn with binding tape, and I rather like it. So I've pinned all the edges basically around, well, sort of pegged them, and they're ready to go onto the front. I'm ready to pin it onto the front. I was about to do that earlier on today, and my sewing time ran out. So yeah, I should hopefully by next week have a pinafore to show you. That's the binding tape I've got for round the sleeves, just because it might show up, so I might just get a little flash of the yellow. Goes with the yellowy dots. So yeah, so that's my sewing. 2 of those aviator hats, and started on a York Pinafore. So doing quite well myself. Okay, on to acquisitions. I have acquired a little bit of fabric this week. Yeah, put this order in before Christmas, so I've got some Magical Mystical. Look at that. All sorts of amazingness in that fabric. And another one. Look at that. 3.5 tons of amazingness, and unicorns and rainbows and sloths and Bigfoots and all sorts. Love it. So these are cottons, as is this absolutely amazing dragon scale. Look at it. Absolutely phenomenal. I've got extra meterage of this because I just love this. How cool is that? I think that might have to be maybe another, at least a contrast pocket or something like that on another York Pinafore or something for me. Some Potions fabric. So most of that is destined to be bags. This is all cotton. I didn't buy any in the any of this in Jersey this time. Basically to make sure I make some bags and things out of it. So that's my acquisitions. And I think that's about it. So I've done the knitting, crochet, sewing. I haven't done any spinning, haven't done any weaving because, you know, there's no time for that at the moment. Not with 2 small people running around. I hope to get some spinning done soon actually, but not just yet. A couple of knitted finished objects, and I've done a couple of sewing finished objects. So yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. And I'm now yawning, so I think it is now time to disappear, and I will see you again soon. And I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you have, give us a thumbs up down below, and consider hitting subscribe and ringing that little bell, which will give you notifications then if when I produce another video. So anyway, see you again soon.